did want to show you my setup. Like I mentioned, I bring my laptop with me. I usually have it right here on the box. The GoPro is here, but naturally I'll plug in my data files and I can work on editing them at the same time as I'm just waiting for jobs. I also have Audible, which I listen to an audiobook. I sometimes do that while I'm driving because that's another thing that I can do while I'm driving. Since I can't really do stuff on the computer while driving, I could definitely listen to an audiobook. And then when I'm not driving and I'm waiting for jobs, I'm out here editing photos, editing videos. So like I mentioned, you're in college, this is the perfect time to study. Okay, especially if you're like me and you reject all these crappy jobs. Sometimes you might be sitting half the time. You're sitting for half an hour, you take a half an hour job. So it also gives you break in between studies because that's important as well. But it also forces you to study because, as I mentioned, at home, I can't do my photo editing for some reason. Every time I'm home, I just get distracted. When I'm here and I'm just waiting in a car and I brought my laptop with the intent to edit my photos, well, guess what? I kind of have no choice but to edit my photos. There isn't much other stuff to do. You know, unless you are quite severely addicted to social media, I'm sure you could waste your time on your phone with social media, but that's a discipline thing. And that's pretty much the gist of why Uber Eats wins. Part 2, you get a lot of free time, but it's not necessarily that you will get free time. There's a lot of Uber drivers out there that just keep taking job after job after job and don't have the free time. But what I'm trying to show you here is how you can actually work this system really well to your advantage. There's plenty of times I get jobs popping up offering me $3 to spend 20 minutes driving somewhere. And after I reject that one, I get another one popping up and it's $10 for the same amount of time, same amount of distance. So sometimes patience is important with this. On the next episode of part 3, I will be talking about how much it pays. I'll talk about the promos that are available and what to look out for. So stay tuned for that. Episode 4 is actually going to be about cherry picking and how I pick jobs. So you don't want to miss that one. See you in the next one.